don't need you here. Just
You know what?
we don't do that, son.
I tell you what.
Go on.
Let's talk to Roy Williams, shall we?
Sure.
I wouldn't mind speaking to Roy. Let's mute the music. This is another Enough with the BS podcast exclusive.
All right.
We're going to talk to national championship winning coach Roy Williams. He's going to be interviewed by Tyler Trubisky.
All right.
Of the BS podcast Bugle. It's funny how publications change every episode.
Day to day.
Let's see, crowd noise. Pause the music. Oh, here we are. Right? Mr. Williams?
Yes. How you doing, son?
Mr. Williams.
Yes. You don't have to call me Mister. Just call me Roy.
Roy?
Roy is fine.
Roy, how are you today? My name is Tyler Trubisky of the Enough with the BS podcast Tribune.
Hey, Tyler.
Bugle or whatever you want to call it.
That's fine.
Nice. It's a pleasure, sir. It really is.
It's all my pleasure. It's all my pleasure.
Roy, you did it. You did it again.
Yeah. I did.
3-time national champion. How does it feel, and how were you able to do so?
Gosh darn it feels great. And I got a lot of guys on the team that come back year after year. Once you're on the team for 7 years, they know how to run my offense.
It's only a 4-year program, Roy. How are you keeping them on there?
Kennedy's going to be a doctor. He's coming back for his 9th year.
Ninth year?
How are you
able to pull that off?
There's a loophole in the NCAA, get him in.
Roy.
Justin Jackson is not declaring for the draft. I like to tell everyone that right now. He's coming back for his first senior season. And he'll have many more after that.
There's numerous senior seasons?
Of course.
I've never heard of this.
Kennedy Meek's been there since, 2002, I think?
I tell you what, let's get to the elephant in the room, Roy.
Sure.
North Carolina was under investigation for illegal, well, maybe not illegal, but falsified classes, African studies.
Well, yeah.
Former player Rashad McCants, I don't know if you're familiar with him.
I know Rashad.
He stated that you guys had fake classes that players would attend just to bring up their GPA. Is that true?
Oh, no. First of all, I like to say to the NCAA, you guys have done a fantastic job on this investigation. I like to say right here.
I would say they're dragging their feet because you guys should be.
No, they're not. We don't bash people here at North Carolina, okay? They've done a tremendous job in investigating this, and they're crossing their T's and all of that.
You guys had an open investigation, clearly cheating for years. How did it get swept under the rug?
The investigation is still going, so I don't know what you're speaking of. I just want to say the NCAA, they're doing a fantastic job of investigating, and we'll find out the truth eventually, guys. But we don't cheat here. But
I tell you what, Roy. I talked to Joseph Forte. I don't know if you remember him.
Yeah.
He stated that you bought him a 2000 Cadillac. Do you know anything about those?
You might want to ask, what is his name, Brad Doherty, because he came in. He was the one that recruited Joseph.
So he had nothing to do with that?
I don't think I was at Kansas at that time.
What did you offer Zion? I saw you in Spartanburg, South Carolina over the week.
Oh, Zion's a great kid. He's an awesome kid. And, I just told him, if you want to come here, we're going to take care of you because we're like a family. And we take care of our family in North Carolina. And I told him that. Right to his face.
This is clearly going nowhere. You're lying.
What do you mean?
You're lying. I don't believe a word you said.
Sir.
We're going to end this interview here.
Sir. Gosh darn it, sir.
Roy, congratulations.
Look here, sir. Gosh darn it. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have yelled at you. Tyler, what was your name, Tyler?
Yes.
I'm sorry, Tyler. That was on my mistake. I should not have yelled at you. But, I don't know what else you want me to do. And let me tell you a story about your dad. I know your dad.
We don't have time.
Let me tell you a story. We were driving up. It was in 1947. It was me and Dean. We were driving up, and your dad, he was the point guard for Dean. And we were driving up in the hotel, and then we pulled up, and we were like, "Hey, who was that?" And it was Michael Jordan and his daddy. And then Dean went over there and talked to him. And then your dad, he went over there and talked to Michael's dad. And the next day, you know what happened?
Wow.
We got a phone call from Michael. He said he's coming. And it was because of your dad. Because your dad went and talked to Michael.
I've never heard this story.
Yeah, and then like their room was messed up. And we was like, come on, you can stay with us. And we just had fun all night long. Your dad is a funny man. But he made sure Michael came to UNC.
I'm glad you know that, because I've never met my dad. It's amazing you know
right,
him, but
guys.
I didn't know.
Have a good night.
What? Oh, that interview went
That was
totally
crazy, yeah.
sideways.
Roy
was
knows
just-
everyone.
Jesus, how did he know that man's father?
Maybe, I mean,
But he
Trubisky
didn't even
is
know.
Trubisky is not a common name, so
Maybe that's the case.
he knew someone. Roy knows
Jeez.
everybody.
Roy has power.
He does. He knows everybody.
I tell you what, Roy, land Zion. Whatever you do,
He's
whatever
not
you have
coming.
to pay him, whatever amount of Jordans you have to give him, land them.
So y'all sent one head coach and
Look,
some
man,
washed up player.
We don't need to
We
send them
sent
packed
the
like
whole
Duke.
staff.
You want to know what we sent?
It's a brotherhood. It's a brotherhood.
You want to know what we sent Zion?
Some 11s.
The national championship.
Why?
Because that's what you do when you come to North Carolina. You win chips.
Roy only has 3.
That's it.
Yeah, that's it.
But he's been to 2.
Coach K
And
has
we got
5.
robbed last year.
No, you didn't.
Straight
You lost.
robbed. Yeah, we lost.
We
That
lost.
faggot. Oh,
Hey,
excuse
whoa,
me. Whoa. Whoa.
Whoa!
Whoa. Let's bring that back. Let's bring that back there. that guy from Villanova
Oh, God.
who keeps popping up at all the
He had
Tar
the
Heel
shirt
games.
on, yeah, he had
Why the
shirt
hell
on.
is he still around the team?
What
He should be
happened?
floating down the river somewhere with Rashard McCants pushing up daisies.
Oh, you guys kill people in North Carolina?
I
Say it
haven't.
again?
Have you seen Rashard McCants?
No, I have not. I haven't seen him.
They killed him.
Probably.
Roy is associated with the mafia, just like Coach K.
K, we don't
Coach
do that.
K
We
looked
don't do
like a
that.
spaghetti eating mafia man.
We don't do that, sir. It's just a brotherhood. We have a brotherhood. You guys have, I guess, I don't know. You go to
Championships.
school. No, you go to school for 50 years and you play basketball for,
Man,
whatever.
Jesus. Let's get into the topic at hand. The National Basketball Association.
Grr.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's at an all-time.
It's trash.
It's horrible, right?
Trash.
It's horrendous.
Yeah.
So many reasons. We're going to go over just a few. Josh, before we even break down the reasons,
Okay.
why do you think it's so unwatchable right now?
Players don't care.
Bingo.
They don't play any defense. No one plays defense. The refs aren't as terrible as the NCAA refs, but it gets a little awkward at times with the refs. Yeah, no defense. The players don't care. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah, that's pretty much
And the
it.
games, there's too many games, but they can't.
I think they're going to try to shorten them.
They can't.
After
It's
all
like-
the whining
they,
that went on by the players this year.
Mickey Mouse paid for 82 games till like 2020 something. Mickey Mouse is getting 82 games. That's
Well,
it. You can't just be like, Mickey, we're going to take, take it down to 60.
Don't play with Mickey.
Yeah.
Uh,
You're going to take it down to what? You're going to take it down to what? No, you're not. I paid for 82 damn games. You're going to play them, huh? Mickey don't play that. Y'all don't want Mickey to Adam Silver. He ain't the most gangsterous one. David Stern would get gangster with Mickey, but Adam,
Let me tell you something, man. Look at all the mafia movies.
yeah.
Who's the most gangster mafia? What is his name? Mickey. You don't,
Correct.
you don't fuck with Mickey.
Nah, you don't.
Period.
No.
And the NBA is learning this slowly but surely, man. They gonna make sure them stars playing every.
Them stars
every
ain't
season.
rested since that Saturday night game.
Boy, you
But
right.
I haven't watched it since that Saturday night game either. That you decide you're gonna sit your whole roster. But it's just not as easy as being like, hey, we're gonna play 60 games now because Mickey ain't having that. And even if you're not gonna give him his money back because you probably already spent it. So
Yeah, you're right.
it's just not as easy as that. I don't know what they're gonna do. For me, I don't see how in 1992 Michael Jordan was able to play 82 full games. We have less technology.
And absorb more punishment.
Exactly. We have less technology, and he didn't have no hyperbaric chamber he can get into or nothing.
Question.
I don't understand it now. And
medicine has came so far from
exactly.
that. So you're telling me the medicine has improved. The modern day athlete has improved, like physically. You don't take as much physical punishment.
Yeah.
But you can't play all 82
It's
games.
still physical. I'm not saying basketball is a pushover soft sport. It's still physical.
I don't know.
It's still physical.
No more hand checking.
Them screens, they be throwing, it's still physical, but it's not as physical. But you can't tell me, like you were saying, the medicine's improved, everything's improved, but you can't play, and you 25 years old, and you've been, come on, Kyrie.
Just
You didn't
not
play
that,
at Duke. You didn't play at Duke, Kyrie. What's going on?
So, one thing I wanted to go into, coaching.
Yeah.
It starts off with the youth players, middle school, high school, and most importantly, the number one mafia ran scheme, the AAU games.
Okay.
I mean, you think about it. Like, how many players do you see coming off a double screen, pick and roll, run a triangle, or backdoor cut these days?
No.
It doesn't happen because they don't know how to run it.
Exactly. That's true.
Because you got AAU coaches now, Mr. AAU coach who called in on Straight Up with Sturge, I'm not referring to you.
Okay.
And all of the AAU coaches that do teach kids fundamentals and the right way to play basketball. But it's not a lot of you. And if you're listening, you know. Because you got a lot of LeVar Ball's coaching teams that don't want white boys on their teams because they too flat-footed. That idiot.
He's just talking.
Oh, he's
man.
serious.
He's just talking.
What an idiot.
Let's pay him no mind. Just keep it moving. It just does
Let's
what
not
it
even
does.
mention that stupid clown on my show. But AAU coaches are the ones that's shaping up the youth.
Okay.
It starts there. Now, some are great coaches, as I mentioned before. But most of them are parents and pretty much Joe Smo. And they travel around the country with like very little practice time.
Yeah.
So they're just running a lot of run-on-ones. They might run a pick and roll, but it's mostly like pick and crossover, pick and let's cherry pick and drop 96 points.
Take that.
I hate the balls. Except for Lonzo. He's nice.
I'm not sure about that shot.
It's stupid looking. Yeah, that shot's stupid.
He's got good vision.
I like him.
Tall and lanky for a point guard.
You know his decision making reminds me of? I think I say this on another podcast. His decision making looks like LeBron decision making. From a playmaker standpoint.
Tall,
now, shooting the ball.
I mean, he can shoot. I mean, it goes in.
Yeah, he hits him.
But it's like, I'm not sure, because, like, he starts it at his hip. So it's like, if I'm on your hip, how you going to shoot? You know? So.
And I mean, and with these kids, you got big men. They don't know jack crap about post moves.
Nope.
Because all don't want to be point guards.
Yeah.
Then you have point guards that don't even know how to run a team.
Yeah, there are two guards.
Yeah, because they all want to shoot.
Two guards, yeah.
They want to bring the ball up the court
and shoot.
Pull up from 30.
Yeah.
Because I'm Steph Curry.
No, you're not.
I'm Dame Lillard.
No, you're not.
Dame Lillard is nice.
He dropped 59 points today as well.
Jesus Christ.
Yesterday.
Yeah,
yesterday. Okay, yeah.
Dame Lillard is nice. But all of you guys, you're not Steph. You're not going to be running up the court and pulling up from 55 feet.
It's only one of them.
So learn how to...
Fundamentals.
Yeah, learn the fundamentals. Chris Paul, as much as you hate him, from a point guard perspective, is one of the greatest to ever do it. from the point guard.